Hello. I know it's been like 6 months at least since I made a video, but I am back. I have an accounting degree, which is so exciting and so relieving, and I really don't even believe it. So that's my last comment on that. I survived. I did it, and I'm a survivor. But today I wanted to make a summer TBR. I love watching these videos, so I'm super excited to make one. I know I make a ton of TBRs. I promise the next video I put out is going to be what I've read this whole year, which isn't very many books, but I still wanted to talk about them on here. I have so many things to say, and let's just get into the summer TBR. So first of all, I am reading Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. For those of you who don't know, I don't know who doesn't know, but it's about 4 siblings and just kind of their lives living under the shadow of their famous father who has not been the best role model. And just I expected it to be more of a mystery than what it really is. It starts off with the morning after a party and the house is on fire. And so you're trying to figure out what happened and how this fire got started, because someone intentionally started this fire. But there isn't much mystery. You're just kind of learning about these 4 siblings' lives, and it's really beautiful. I am enjoying it. It's just different than what I expected it to be. It's not very mysterious or like high stakes or anything. It's not very fast paced, but it is beautiful, and I do enjoy the characters. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that one. And then next, I have a beautiful little stack here. I have 10 books in this TBR to read over the next 3 months. And I do think it's very possible. I am suddenly in my reading mood, and I'm so excited. I've already read like 3 or 4 books in the last couple weeks, so I do think I can read all of these. And the first one is One Italian Summer by Rebecca Searle. I'm so excited for this one. I picked it up recently just because I just became obsessed with the idea of vacationing in Italy. I don't know how realistic that is or when that might happen, but it's a goal of mine now, and I just want to go to Italy so bad. Europe in general, but specifically Italy. And this one is to help get me in the mood and get me excited. When you first look at the cover, I thought maybe it would be a romance novel, but it's not. It is a beautiful mother-daughter relationship story where her mother had recently passed away, and this is all in the back. Her mother had recently passed away, and they're supposed to go on a trip to Italy, but she has to go alone. And while she's in Italy, she sees her mom, who is only 30 years old, and gets to meet her, I guess, as a young woman. And it just sounds beautiful. I think I'm gonna start this next. So that's gonna happen. This is gonna be next on my TBR, but I'm so excited for this one. I love my mom. I have a very close relationship with my mom, so I think that's why I really think that this one's gonna hit hard. I'm so excited. I'm predicting like 4 or 5 stars from this. Next on my TBR is Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. Everyone knows about this. I recently just started playing Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And so I'm in my gaming era. I am obsessed with the game. I tried to actually avoid playing it because I know that 8 hours can go by so fast, and then that's my whole day wasted. But other than that, I'm loving the game. And so this one I know is about 2 friends. It's like a love story that's not a love story, and they develop a game together. And I know that this one, everyone is raving about it. I've never heard a bad thing about it. And I'm really excited. I just kind of want to cry. I just want to have all the feelings. I just want to be emotional, and I want to have a cozy time with this one. And I think it's beautiful for summer. This cover is just gorgeous, actually. Let's just appreciate it. Like, wow. Maybe I'll do a reading vlog on it. We'll see. I think that could be fun. But yeah, obviously very excited about this one. Next, I have a nonfiction. I am not very big into reading nonfiction, but this one, Sunbeam's Jess, raved about this one, and it's called Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer. And I don't even know, it just says it's indigenous wisdom, scientific knowledge, and the teaching of plants. I don't know much about it. I just know that she loved it, and I was very curious about it. She said that this really has a great narrative instead of just throwing facts at you, and it really shows an appreciation of life and the earth, and I think that's perfect for summer, to just really feel at one with nature. And so we'll see. A Hymn of Love to the World. And that sounds perfect for summer, so I'm very excited about this one. And then I do have a couple of thrillers / mysteries here because I love that genre. And I've got The Kind Worth Killing by Peter Swanson. So this one is a thriller about a man who jokes around with somebody in an airport about killing his wife. And then that person that he's talking to, Lily, she suggests to help him. And it kind of goes from there, where she kind of has a dark past, and then one thing leads after another, and I don't know what happens after that. But I think this one's going to be really exciting, really fun. I've heard great things about it, and who doesn't love a bright yellow cover for summer? So I think this one's going to be great. Yes, I just really want to read. I'm in a very big thriller mood right now. That's why I picked up Malibu Rising, and then it ended up not being that. So hopefully this one can give me what I need. Then I have The Villa by Rachel Hawkins. I don't know if I've heard the best things about this, but I think it's perfect for summer, and that's really all I care about. So I was convinced to get this because the inside flap says that it's inspired by Fleetwood Mac, the Manson murders, and the infamous summer Percy and Mary Shelley spent with Lord Byron at a Lake Geneva castle, the birthplace of Frankenstein. And so that's all I really needed to hear. Frankenstein is my favorite book of all time. I actually need to reread it soon, but I don't even know what it's about. And I read a few pages and I really dug the writing style. It's very casual, very modern and fast paced, and so I think it's gonna be perfect for summertime, just very lighthearted and fun. And I don't have high expectations, but I'm just looking for a good time, you know? So that's that one. And now I do have a ton of fantasy on this TBR, so let's just crack into that. I have Piranesi by Susanna Clark. This one has been on my TBR for forever, and I have been looking forward to picking this up for a long time. I just haven't, I think I've just been saving it, and I need to stop doing that. I need to start reading the books that I'm very excited about, because then I won't be excited about them anymore by the time I do get to them. So that's what I'm doing. It's supposed to be very beautiful and not like your typical fantasy. It's supposed to be a lot more literary, I feel. And so I'm very excited about that. I just read Dawn by Octavia Butler, and that one was beautiful. It really put me in more of a sci-fi mood. We'll see if I pick up some more sci-fi later, but I think that this is going to have that same sort of effect, just with the fantasy genre. So I just want to read more literary books now that I'm not in school. I feel like I can focus on them more. So hopefully that's true. Next, on the completely other side of that, I have Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. I love fairy tales. I am currently watching Once Upon a Time on Disney, on my Disney Plus subscription, and I'm having such a fun time with that. I love all Disney movies. Beauty and the Beast is my favorite movie of all time, and this one is just supposed to be a fairy tale retelling where she bargains with the Prince of Hearts to get her happily ever after. that's all I need to know. It's just going to be like a fun little fairy tale for summer, and I think it's going to be super fast paced, so really looking forward to that. So yes, there's that one. Then I have Wayward by Amelia Hart. This one kind of gives me practical magic kind of vibes, where I don't even know. Just from looking at it, it's giving me practical magic kind of vibes, where I'm expecting some magical realism and very whimsical, very beautiful writing. Yes, I do think that it is like that. It is multiple different time periods. One is in World War II period, which I love. I love World War II settings. And another one is in 2019, and another is in 1619. And it's supposed to be very heavy on feminism and the power of women and nature. And I think it's this cover also gorgeous. Let's just acknowledge that. I think it's gonna be super beautiful and empowering and a really heartwarming kind of read, but also painful, I'm sure, just based on what I think the women are gonna have to go through. But I'm really excited for this one. If you can't tell, I'm very excited about all of these books. So yeah, there's that. And I also have another book that absolutely everybody is talking about, and I am no different. I am so looking forward to reading this one. This is The Adventures of Amina al-Sarafi by Shannon Chakraborty. And I don't even care what it's about. Something about pirates, and that's all I need to know, is that there's pirates. I think she tries to retire and then has to come back for one final adventure, is what I think it's about. But I don't even care, because pirates. I was that kid that was reading the Vampirates series. I don't even remember. Vampirates, I think. And I loved that book. I don't even remember much about it. I just remember being obsessed with that book. And this is what I think this is going to take me back to my childhood for nostalgic factors, just reading about pirates again. I'm so excited. This one is definitely one I'm going to be reading as soon as I can. But yeah, pirates, 100%. And the last book that I have here is a little bit not related to summer, but I am so excited to read it. I think it's going to be gorgeous, and I don't care if it's a little bit darker. I still want to read it as soon as I can. So I've got The God of Endings by Jacqueline Holland. This one just, oh my gosh, it's vampires. It's vampires. You know, I got my vampire theme going here with my vampires and my pirates. That's all I need. I think I've just been craving another vampire kind of story ever since Twilight, which is so silly, but like I love rewatching those movies, and I think it's just such a fun time. But I want to see it done better. Like, I'm not going to reread Twilight, because I don't think I'll enjoy it as much as I did the first time when I was like 13, maybe even 11. I think it was before I was 12 years old. Yeah, I don't think I'd enjoy them now, but I still am craving a vampire story, and so I think that's what this is going to give me. I'm so excited. But yeah, and it's also going to be a lot deeper and answering the question of, is life in this world a gift or a curse, which I actually find very interesting. I know that from a more religious perspective, when you're thinking about the afterlife and life on this earth and whether it's worth dreaming of an afterlife and what it means to live on this world and with all the good and the bad. And I think it's going to answer a lot of those questions. Well, not answer, but talk a lot, bring up a lot of those questions for me. And I think it's going to be very thought-provoking, and just seeing one person's very long life. 'Cause I don't think she knows she's like intentionally a vampire or anything. It's like she's just trying to have eternal life, and the longer that she lives, the more she starts to crave blood. And so I'm so excited about this, and to see just her journey. I love that. Like with The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, I just think it's so interesting to see how things change over time, and how the person changes over time, and how wise they become in a way, and how worldly they become. And I'm really looking forward to this one. So it's definitely in my summer TBR. I have to read it as soon as I can. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please let me know what you guys are planning on reading over the summer. It might influence my TBR. We'll see. You know that my TBR is tentative. I do have high hopes for these ones though. But yeah, I'm going to try and make more videos as much as I can now that I'm all graduated. I have my bachelor's degree, which is exciting. I can officially become an accountant if I wanted to. We'll see. But yeah, for now, I'm focusing on reading as much as I can while I still can before deciding if I want to go back to school or not. So yeah, I hope I can see you guys again soon. Have a great rest of your day or night or whatever. Bye.